Welcome everyone to Begin With Breath Tai Chi. My name is Dr. Adam Potts, the Tai Chi PT, and today is Tai Chi to improve vision. So if you can hear me okay, type in Team Live in the comments, or if you're on the replay, you can type in Team Replay. That way we can still connect. All right, sorry about we had a little issue with the tech getting started, so we had to switch over videos, but hopefully you can all find it now. So as always, we post it right in the featured tab, so it should be posted right at the top of the group, and it should stay within the featured section for the whole week. So that way if you miss it or you want to watch it again, you can watch it as many times as you want until the next class, which will be next Tuesday. All right, and so now if you are getting benefit from this class, then please click the like button as well. That'll send this out to more people. All right, and then also if you're a new member, then please, or a new member of this community, please click on the link either above or below the video. In the video description, there's a link for our new member webinar, an introduction to Tai Chi. All right, and so this is gonna be about a 1-hour session to where we can all connect via Zoom. It's gonna be this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So you have to register in order to attend, but register even if you can't make the time, and I'll send you the link to the replay. All right, so today is Tai Chi to improve vision. So this is going to help in general with vision. So if you have specific things, then I can't guarantee it'll, make a huge impact either way. But what we're going to do is we're going to use Tai Chi in the eyes to really improve the muscles of the eyes, to improve the tracking of the eyes, the focus, the concentration, and then also using this idea of using our inner vision as well. And so really tuning into the body, really listening. So watching and listening is a really important skill that's helpful in every part of life. So we'll use that today. We'll do about a 15-minute flow that's designed to improve vision. And then also, afterwards, I'm going to show you a rehabilitative Tai Chi exercise that's specific to improve vision as well. So I'll show you something you could do by itself, and then also you can do this flow as well. All right, so without further ado, find a place where you can do some mindful movement. You don't need a lot of space. Just enough room where you can reach your arms out to the side, and enough to where you can take a step forward and you can take a step back. All right, let's see. I have someone that says no audio, but can you hear me okay? Type in yes in the comments if you can hear me okay. So make sure that we can all hear me just fine. All right, I see yes. So I think that's just your speaker. Whoever I think I lost the person who said that. But yeah, if you you have to just turn your speaker or audio settings. But it looks like everyone can hear me okay. So all right, so we shall do our dance, our Tai Chi dance. Now we'll do this standing, but you can have a seat if you like. All right, so what we'll do now, I wanted to actually start off with a little energy exercise for the eyes. All right, so but with this sequence in general, you don't have to get the movements perfect, so just follow along. I'll be your mirror image, and you can have a seat at any time. All right, so we'll begin with the feet about shoulder width apart, and then just relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the arms, getting as tall as you can, and then let go 5%. And then using the knuckles of your index finger, begin to rub around the eyes. All right, so just going back and forth, just going across the top ridge above the eyes, right over the bone, the eye socket. And this is going to increase and stimulate sensation and energy and blood flow to that area. Then you can go underneath. So just getting all the blood flow and energy circulating to the eyes, and then even around the temples. All right, so making just nice, gentle circular motions, going forward and back. And then relaxing the arms down and just noticing how it feels. And then you can step the feet together, or as close as you can. The hands can come to the lower abdomen, and then you can close your eyes if you like, or just keep a soft gaze. And as you breathe in, the belly expands. And as you breathe out, the belly returns toward the spine. Abdominal breathing. Breathing in and breathing out, arriving in the body. Just letting go of all the worries from the day. Coming into the present moment. And on the next inhale, you can hold the breath at the top just for a moment. And then let it out with a big sigh. Just letting out tension and stress. And from here, the arms float out to the sides. As you breathe in, the arms float up. They circle in front as if you're gathering in energy. Bring it right into the heart and send it down through the body towards the earth, sinking the chi. Breathing in, gather. Breathing out, directing down. Nice and easy, nice and slow. One more time, sink the chi. And then from here, step one foot out to the side, either foot. The arms float up in front. The arms float down, the knees and hips soften. We call this one opening the door, the start of the journey. Stepping out onto the path. Mindful movement. Tapping into wisdom and compassion. Breathing in. Breathing out one more time, open the door. This time the arms float out to the sides like you're spreading your wings. The arms float down, the palms face up. They float up the midline, pressing up overhead, floating all the way out and down. So looking down at the hands, and then as they float up, you can look up to the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. So we're taking as many breaths as you need. As long as you're breathing, we're doing okay. One more time, holding up the sky. Now this time, the hands float up to the heart, and then the hands turn and push forward, right out in front. Then as you draw the hands back in, the chin draws in as well. And then as the hands go down, looking down through the hands. The hands come up, following with your eyes, push forward. Draw the hands back in as you retract the neck, and then pushing down. Breathing. The turtle retracts its head. So first pushing out, being nice and soft, and then drawing in, looking down. One more time, the turtle retracts its head. Breathing in, breathing out. And then from here, this hand over here scoops all the way around and diagonally floats up top, grabbing, making a soft fist, draw it in. We'll do that again, the same side, the back of the hand leads the way, and spiral the palm, making a loose fist. One more time. And this time, the other hand floats up. The other hand we were just using floats down, just doing one arm at a time. The hand floats up. The dragon grabs the elixir. Bringing it back in, following the hand with your eyes. All right, now we'll alternate. So the opposite hand comes up, grabbing the elixir, and then other hand. So switching side to side, following the hand with your eyes. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time, the dragon grabs the elixir. And then both arms float out to the side, floating down. Other side, coming up to about shoulder height. And then from here, the palms face away, the hands draw right across the horizon. And then floating down. Drifting across, painting on the canvas. We're making nice, gentle brush strokes. And once again, following the hands with the eyes, watching them drift across. And then this time, the arms float all the way up and over, like a big circle. And then maybe just keeping your eyes on one hand, or maybe it switches. One more time, the chin circles. And then reverse direction with the arms. The arms float up to shoulder height, palms face away, drift across the heart. Watching the hands float by. Breathing in, breathing out. Painting on the canvas. One more time, drift across. This time floating all the way up and over like a big wave, the chin circles. And once again, following the hands with the eyes just as best you can. If you get dizzy or anything, you can just look straight ahead, finding a focal point for stability. And then circle all the way around and hug the tree. Rounding out, soften, step one foot out a little bit wider. And then from here, both hands make two loose fists, drawing in as you sink down. And then one hand comes forward into a fist, eyes open wide. Grab the energy, draw it in, rising up. And then sinking down, other side, punching while looking fiercely. Letting the energy flow out through the eyes. Once again, opposite side, the fist comes forward, looking with the eyes wide. Gathering in the energy. One more time, punching while looking fiercely or angrily. Very nice. Circle around, hug the tree. Step the foot in a little bit closer. And then from here, the arms open up wide. This hand here drops down and drifts over to the other side. The hands switch positions. Then they float across like clouds in the sky. When you get to the corner, the hands switch again, wave hands like clouds. From here, you can follow the top hand with your eyes, just watching it drift across. And then when the hand switches, watching the other hand. Breathing in and breathing out. Letting go of any tension you don't need. Cloud hands. This time the top hand makes a hook, the bottom hand comes up, and then floats right across the horizon, palm turns out. And then circle it back around. We call this one single whip. This time if you want, you can step in as the hand comes up. And step out as the hand floats across. One more time, single whip. And then release the hook. The hand drifts over, cloud hands. Take your time as you step in, drift across, following the top hand with your eyes the best you can. Once again, finding a focal point if you feel you need a little bit more stability. Breathing in, breathing out. Top hand makes a hook. Bottom hand comes up and then floats across the horizon. Palm turns out, circled around, single whip. This time you can step in if you like, and then step out as the hand floats across, watching the hand go by. One more time, single whip. Then release the hook. The hand drifts over, the hands become clouds. Take your time stepping in, drift across, letting go. Letting go of any tension you don't need. Nice and soft. All right, one more time, cloud hands. This time making two loose fists, draw the clouds right across the sky. And the hands switch, following the top fist with your eye, the storm clouds. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, storm clouds. And then circle all the way around, hug the tree, bring it right out in front and center. And then from here, making two loose fists, this time the thumbs point up. And then as one hand is going to drift out to the side, follow that thumb with your eyes. And then bring it back in. Other side. Tracking the thumb. Breathing in as you open. Breathing out, coming back to center. One more time, tracking the thumb. And then release, circle around, hug the tree. The arms open wide. This hand here drops down and scoops under, step in as you embrace the moon. And then the top hand goes behind the back, step out to the corner. And as you step out, the bottom hand guides the moon into the clouds. So once again, following the hand with your eyes, the bottom arm floats up. This time the other hand comes back on top. Bottom hand floats up, the other hand floats down, parting the wild horse's mane. So first watching this hand, and then as the bottom hand comes up, following that one. One more time, parting the horse's mane. This time, bottom hand scoops up, the wrists cross up top. The arms float down as you circle out and around, and then back up top. The princess on the mountaintop. So maybe just relaxing the eyes for this one. Just feeling into the body, feel the breath. Bringing mindfulness to the body. All the sensations that you can. One more time. The princess on the mountaintop. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree, soften, the arms open. Then this hand scoops under, step in as you embrace the moon. Top hand goes away, just for now. Step out to the corner, bottom hand floats up towards the sky, following the hand with your eyes. This time the other hand comes back on top, so following that one at first. Then as the bottom one comes up, switching, following that one right off into the distance. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, parting the horse's mane. Bottom hand scoops up, the wrists cross up top. The hands float down, circling all the way out and around, back up top. Opening the shoulders, opening the chest, sending energy to the heart and lungs. Boosting the immune system as well. One more time, the princess on the mountaintop. The eyes can stay nice and relaxed. And then step the front foot in, hug the tree, and soften. From here, the arms open up wide. The hands float down, palms face up. One hand on top of the other. This hand floats all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body. So following the hand, other side, with the eyes, watching, focusing, feeling present and centered. One more time, centering. This time relaxing the eyes, the arms float all the way up and over just as much as you can. The hands float down to the waist as you soften the hips and knees. Circle the hands in front as if you had a big ball in front of the body. Scooping under, back up to the heart, and down. One more time, opening the heart, rising up, softening down. This time making a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart, pressing out. Sending out all your loving kindness to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. Then turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. Then the hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together or as close as you can. Close your eyes or just keep a soft gaze. And let your body rock and sway ever so slightly. Bamboo in the wind. Just feeling all the sensations in the body that arise. Feel the sensations of the breath. And then bring your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile. Expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And then if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart. And we can finish with a bow. Alright, so let me know how you're feeling in the comments or in the chat. And then stick around if you can. I'm going to show you the best Tai Chi exercise that you can do as a standalone exercise for vision, to improve eye health and vision. All right, and I do have a quote too, so stick around if you can. All right, feeling very alive. Ooh, I like that one. Thank you, Centered. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Renata. All right, feeling refreshed. Thanks, Molly. All right, so I'm going to show you the best exercise you can do in addition to your Tai Chi, which actually this is a Tai Chi movement. So I'm going to grab myself a chair, so you can actually do this sitting down if you like. It's actually easier to do sitting to start. All right, so this is a variation on wave hands like clouds. So I think you're gonna like this one. So now when it comes to what we do with the eyes with traditional Tai Chi, then traditionally we follow the hand that's most predominant. So for instance, when we did parting horse's mane, the top hand we follow first. Then as they get to kind of even, now this hand's more predominant. So we follow that one. Now in traditional Tai Chi though, we kind of are really watching with our peripheral vision. We're not really focused on it like I kind of guided you today. But today was more specific to heal the eyes, whereas Tai Chi in general, it helps everything, but it's not specific to the eyes. And so in general, you want to keep a soft gaze and you want to really just be open. So the idea is eventually we have this open mind to where we can really just take everything in. So we can be really mindful of what's going on externally and internally. So, but for this exercise, for today, we did one that was more specifically focused on focusing in with using the eye muscles. And so that's going to really help strengthen the eyes, create energy and blood flow more so to the eyes. All right, so wave hands like clouds is another one where you want to keep a soft gaze, and then usually you would just follow just softly, kind of out of your peripheral vision. But this is a rehabilitative exercise. So this is great for people with eye issues or if you just want to strengthen them and have them feel great. All right, so you can do this in addition to your Tai Chi. All right, so with cloud hands, we start off by hugging the tree. All right, now how far do your arms go when it comes to cloud hands? Well, basically, if you're hugging the tree, one hand points a little down and one is up. And that's pretty much it. So that's basically the arm position for cloud hands. Now this arm is on top, so I'm going to move in that direction. Okay, then when I get to the corner, the top hand turns away, drops down as the other comes up, and then turns in. And now we go the other way. So when you get to the corner, top hand turns out, they switch. The bottom hand kind of scoops the dust under the carpet, and then we go to the other direction. All right, and then we just repeat. Top hand turns out, they switch, drift across. So you're using your torso mostly to drive the movement. The arms are soft, kind of just dangling. All right, you don't want to be super rigid. Okay, you don't want your elbows out too much. You want to soften the elbows and really just be soft. That's the idea with cloud hands, like nice fluffy soft clouds drifting across the bright blue sky. All right, now for the eye exercise. So you're going to look directly at the palm of your top hand and then follow it really closely. And then as the hands switch, look away. So look about 30 yards away or so. And now look at the top hand. As they switch, drift across. All right, so you're still watching the top hand, but they're going to switch, look away. And then as the other one comes up, now watch that one. All right, so it's actually called convergence and divergence. It's a muscle and reactive response with the eyes. The more we do that, the more we improve our gaze stability. So our ability to be more stable. Our eyes are really important for balance. So when we don't have good gaze stability, then then our balance actually is impaired too. All right, and so if you really want to see the impact on balance, then if you ever tried standing on one leg and you did okay, and then try closing your eyes, it makes it a lot harder. So we use our vision for almost 50% of our balance. So it's really important for balance, but also just for daily life, just for, we want to be able to observe the things in life. All right, so we're watching the top hand, then look away as they switch, and then watch the next hand come up and then drift across. All right, so when we really focus in on that hand, that's convergent. So our eyes are converging to where the muscles are reacting and really focusing in. And then when we look away, the eyes relax and they open. And so we're constantly kind of pumping the eyes, and that's going to actually strengthen the muscles of the eyes, but also increase blood flow and energy to the eyes as well. All right, it's going to improve your gaze stability and your ability to track and focus with the eyes. All right, so those are all things that decline with age. So that means that everyone needs to do this. So just do it maybe 5 or 10 times. All right, you don't have to do it all day. You don't have to do it too much. But yeah, just do it a few times each day and just practice. And it's really going to help your eyes no matter what you have going on. So now if you have something specific, this may not be, what cures it all. I had someone ask about certain things, but this is more general. And so this is going to help whatever other treatment you're getting specifically. If you have an eye condition, then get that treatment. But do this in addition. It's going to amplify your treatments. It's going to make everything work better. Actually, Tai Chi in general will do that. So no matter what condition you have, Tai Chi usually helps because it helps to relax and soothe the nervous system. All right, so especially for pain conditions, when we get pain, especially with chronic pain, our pain system becomes sensitized. So we start to feel more and more pain, even though the actual damage may not be different, or maybe there might not even be much at all. We can have pain and no damage, or we can have lots of damage and no pain. And so it really is a matter of the nervous system to some degree. So depending on if you have an injury, it's going to probably hurt no matter what. But in general, we can really modulate the pain by relaxing the nervous system. So we can make our pain better. Even if we can't quite even make it go away completely, sometimes that's not an option. But we can learn to manage it. We can learn to change our relationship with pain or whatever condition you have. All right. So let me know how that was for you. I'd love to hear about your experience, if that was helpful or if you had any challenge, if that was challenging with the eyes or you felt like, oh, it's like a good workout or maybe it bothered you. So let me know because I want to really just hear about your experience. So hopefully it did good things for you. It's my intention. So, all right, and then I do have a quote for you. So stick around for another minute if you can. All right, so this quote is from Vaclav Havel, who said, "Vision is not enough. It must be combined with venture. It is not enough to stare up the steps. We must step up the steps." So that's one thing that I really like because it's one thing to study and to learn. I got stuck in that for a while where I just wanted to learn and learn and learn and learn without actually acting. And so when we actually apply what we've learned, that's true wisdom. That's when we turn knowledge into wisdom. And so that's really where we get the benefits, is when we cultivate wisdom and then, of course, compassion. All right, so when we're not doing as well as we would like, or when we fall off the paths, or when we just aren't living up to what we really want to live, and the life we want to live, then that's human. That's okay. So giving ourselves self-compassion, just putting your hand on your heart, saying this is tough, that can change your whole physiology. It can actually create all these healing chemicals be released from your body. And so cultivating wisdom and compassion and being kind, these are the things that I think will really make not only my life better, but I think the world probably needs a little more of that too. So we can start with us. So thank you for being here, for being a part of this community. So yeah, we're almost at 70,000 members now in our community. So we're growing every day. So thank you for being here. If you are new to our community, we also have a new member webinar. We have an introduction to Tai Chi to get you really started on the right foot and just to show you all of our different options that you have. So if you haven't been to it yet, we're going to have it this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time via Zoom. And you have to register in order to attend because it's on Zoom. But I'll send you the replay for anyone that registers. So even if you can't make it, go ahead and register. It'll be about an hour session, and we'll do even a longer flow and some other exercises, and I'll tell you all the different options that we have with Begin with Breath. So that way you can really build a strong foundation and connect via Zoom, which I like because then I can see you and you can see each other too. So that's nice. All right, well, thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to go through all these comments over the next couple of days. And hopefully if you have any questions, type them in there so that I can see and help you out. So that's my goal, is to help serve you all the best I can. Thank you so much, and until we meet again, I wish you peace, happiness, and harmony.